You ever have those days where your brain feels sluggish, like you're trying to think through fog? You can't remember what you were about to do, and focusing feels almost impossible. Think of your brain like a muscle that's been sitting idle. All it needs is a bit of training to wake it up. That's what this video is about. I'm going to walk you through 12 simple but powerful exercises that will strengthen your memory, sharpen your focus, and make your mind more adaptable. Each one is practical. Each one works. And by the end, you'll have a toolbox of habits you can use daily to keep your brain in peak condition. Let's get started. Exercise 1. Learn something new every day. The human brain thrives on novelty. Every time you challenge yourself to pick up a new skill, your brain starts building fresh connections. This process is called neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to rewire itself. When you learn something new, say a few chords on the guitar, how to bake bread, or even how to solve a math puzzle, your neurons fire in new patterns. And the more often you repeat this, the stronger those connections become. You don't need hours. Even 10 minutes of deliberate learning a day can reshape your brain over time. Imagine if you spent the next year learning one new thing every day. That's 365 tiny upgrades to your mental hardware. Exercise 2. Use the other hand. Try this tonight. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. It's awkward, maybe even frustrating. But here's what's happening. Your brain is forced to activate regions that normally stay quiet. Simple acts like writing with your left hand, eating with chopsticks if you're used to forks, or unlocking your phone with the opposite hand all wake up different pathways. It's not about mastering ambidexterity. It's about reminding your brain that it can still adapt. The discomfort you feel is your neurons rewiring in real time. Exercise 3. Move your body, move your mind. There's a reason some of the most creative thinkers in history, like Charles Dickens or Nikola Tesla, swore by long walks. Physical movement doesn't just strengthen your muscles, it fuels your brain. Exercise increases blood flow, which means more oxygen and nutrients reach your neurons. It also releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a chemical often called fertilizer for the brain. This helps brain cells grow and communicate more effectively. You don't need a gym membership. A brisk walk, a bike ride, even dancing in your living room, all deliver the same benefits. The next time you feel mentally stuck, try moving your body. You'll notice your brain feels lighter, clearer, and more alert. Exercise 4. Play games and puzzles. Think of puzzles as dumbbells for your brain. Crosswords, Sudoku, chess, jigsaw puzzles, even modern brain training apps, all engage problem-solving skills, logic, and memory. When you wrestle with a tough puzzle, your brain is forced to hold information, test possibilities, and adapt strategies. It's the mental equivalent of lifting heavy weights, hard at first, but deeply rewarding. People who regularly challenge themselves with puzzles often show sharper thinking well into old age. It's like keeping your brain in fighting shape, ready for whatever life throws at you. Exercise 5. The memory palace. The ancient Greeks and Romans used a technique called the method of loci, or memory palace. Imagine your home in vivid detail. Now place the things you need to remember inside it. Let's say your shopping list is bread, eggs, and milk. Picture a giant loaf of bread lying on your couch, a carton of eggs balancing on your TV, and milk pouring out of your fridge. Why does this work? Because your brain remembers images and locations far better than abstract words. You're turning boring data into a vivid mental story, one your brain actually enjoys storing and recalling. Exercise 6. Learn a language. Few things challenge the brain, like learning a new language. You're not just memorizing words. You're rewiring how you think, listen, and even perceive the world. Studies show bilingual people often perform better at multitasking and problem-solving. That's because their brains constantly switch between languages, keeping cognitive flexibility sharp. You don't need to become fluent to benefit. Even practicing 5 new words a day creates new mental connections. Over a year, that's 1,800 new words, enough to hold basic conversations and keep your brain agile. Exercise 7. Meditate. In our fast-paced, distracted world, meditation is like a reset button for the brain. Just sitting quietly, breathing deeply, and noticing your thoughts sharpens focus and strengthens emotional control. Brain scans of regular meditators show thicker gray matter in areas linked to attention and memory. Even 5 minutes a day can start shifting your brain chemistry. It may feel unproductive at first, but the stillness trains your brain to stay present, resist distraction, and recover from stress faster. Exercise 8. Shake up your routine. Routines make life easier, but they also make the brain lazy. If you take the same route to work every day, eat the same meals, and follow the same schedule, your brain slips into autopilot. By making small changes, like rearranging your workspace, listening to a new type of music, or trying a new hobby, you force your brain to wake up. Novelty triggers dopamine, a chemical linked to learning and motivation. These little sparks of unpredictability keep your brain flexible and ready for bigger challenges. Exercise 9. Teach what you learn. There's a saying, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. When you teach something, whether to a friend, a colleague, or even just by talking out loud to yourself, you activate every part of your brain. Recall, understanding, communication, and creativity. Try it. After you read a book, explain the main ideas without looking at your notes. You'll quickly see what you know and what you need to revisit. Teaching transforms passive knowledge into active mastery. Exercise 10. Feed your brain. Your brain is hungry. It uses about 20% of the body's total energy, even though it's only 2% of your weight. That means what you eat has a direct impact on how well you think. Blueberries protect against oxidative stress. Walnuts provide omega-3s that improve communication between neurons. Dark chocolate boosts blood flow to the brain. And simple hydration? Just drinking enough water can improve concentration by 20%. Think of food not just as fuel for your body, but as building blocks for your brain. Exercise 11. Get creative. Creativity isn't just for artists. It's a brain workout. When you brainstorm wild ideas, sketch doodles, or write stories, your brain's default mode network lights up. This network is responsible for imagination and problem solving. One simple exercise: pick an everyday object, like a paperclip, and come up with as many uses for it as possible. At first, you'll think of the obvious, holding papers together. But push yourself further: a tiny lockpick, a phone reset tool, even a piece of jewelry. The point isn't practicality. It's stretching your brain beyond its usual limits. Exercise 12. Sleep like a king. Sleep is the most underrated brain exercise of all. During deep sleep, your brain consolidates memories, clears out toxins, and recharges its systems. Sacrificing sleep for more work doesn't make you more productive. It makes you slower, more forgetful, and less creative. Aim for 7 to 9 hours. Keep a regular schedule, and cut off screens an hour before bed so your brain has time to power down naturally. When you sleep well, your brain thanks you with sharper focus, stronger memory, and more energy the next day. Bonus daily routine. If you want something simple to follow, here's a quick daily routine that combines everything we just covered. Start your morning with 10 minutes of meditation. Learn 5 new things: a word, a fact, a concept. Move your body for at least 20 minutes. Challenge yourself with one puzzle or memory trick. And end the day with a good night's sleep. It doesn't sound complicated, but stack those habits day after day, and you'll notice your brain becoming faster, clearer, and more resilient. Your brain isn't fixed. It's alive, adaptable, and waiting for you to challenge it. These 12 exercises aren't gimmicks. They're practical ways to keep your mind strong at any age. Start with one, build the habit, then add another. Over time, you'll create a lifestyle that keeps your brain sharp for life. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share it with someone who could use a mental boost, and subscribe for more practical ways to build discipline, focus, and a stronger mind. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.